All right, we are back with the 6th episode of On a Mission, the interviews. This is your host, Lawrence. People have been tuning from everywhere listening to 4EVERPESO, and he just released some new heat titled Miami Nights. He is 4Nick Entertainment, Dreamers, and St. Clair Records. Peso is an artist that makes it happen. He always had massive love for music as a kid and can really rap. Peso would sit by the tape recorder as a kid and record Tupac when he came on the radio. And his new project has a melodic feel that shows how much he has to offer as an artist and songwriter. 4EVERPESO is an emerging artist out of Dade County, Miami. 4EVERPESO, let's get it. The On a Mission interviews, and this is the 6th episode, and I'd like to introduce 4EVERPESO.
Shout out to Lawrence, man, and the whole platform. Thanks for having me. Working on some new projects, man. Let's get to it.
Always. I'm ready. So tell everybody who 4EVERPESO is.
4EVERPESO is 4Nick Entertainment. 4Nick Entertainment is the record label that I started in 2020. Released one album, Miami Nights. 4EVERPESO is Broward County. 4EVERPESO is Dade County. 4EVERPESO is Cuyahoga. Big shout out to the 216 area code. My engineer, FaZe Jackson. So I'm like Dreamers, and Tommy Sanito. Shout out to Tommy Sanito. So I'm like Dreamers, 4Nick Entertainment, and St. Clair Records all in one. Got a good collaboration going on with Cleveland right now, even though I'm from Florida.
When did you start really working hard in Cleveland with your music?
I started working hard when I started at the Buckley House in 2017. I think it was 2018, early 2018. So I started recording at the Buckley House with FaZe Jackson. I was introduced to him through my friend Gerald D. Gerald D is from Fleet, a very known person in the city who used to play football. So he introduced me to a few people at the Buckley House, and I just, got to work, and I never stopped.
Yeah. So would you say that's when your journey started in music?
Yeah, that's when my journey started in music, for real, man. My journey started in music early, dancing and Pompano Beach, and sneaking in the high school parties and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
Those type of events built my character and my outlook on music. Shout out to what's this man's name, man? DJ Super Jock from Pompano Beach. And, DJ Khaled played a big role with 99 Jams with all of the drops for Lil Wayne and 50 Cent and all of that. So all of that play a big part, man. When you pay attention to music, all of that play a big part.
Yeah, it's a great community, and you can for sure build great teams and stuff to go forward to the next level. How do you manage to stay creative, brother?
I stay creative by paying attention to different sounds and reflecting on my life, my past life. And, the love for music that I had as a kid, sitting by the tape recorder and recording Tupac when he came on the radio over my mother's Yanni's tape decks. When I figured out how to do that type of thing, I record my favorite songs on the airwaves, shit like that. Just little shit. Reflect on time and know where I want to be in the game for real. I kind of overthink the situation, and that excels me to become a better artist.
Yeah, I'm not a songwriter, but I definitely understand where you're coming from. Being able to
stay creative.
Bring everything.
Gotta keep it genuine with yourself. If this is what you love to do, then you'll do it all the time, 100%, and you won't have no doubt of your craft, man. And you should make it from there.
Yeah, for sure. With all the producers, how do you choose a producer that you want to work with? What's your approach?
Let me tell you this: I grew in music so much, man. From the rapping to the R&B to the pop to the K-pop. because I'm switching genres right now. I'm switching back and forth, and I even been dibbling and dabbling in the Afro beat sound right now. So I got a lot for this next project, Scarface, because I'm really from the city and I really get busy on that side. So it was only right that I put a project together that was well rounded. So I pay attention to just the possibilities.
Yeah, like I like how like I was listening to your music and has a melodic feel to it.
Yeah. A lot of my music has a melodic feel to it because I feel like that's the type of sound that I love the most. So I find myself making that type of music. But I love hip hop. I love rap. I've been making rap music since I was a kid. Thank you so much. I highly appreciate that. Shout out to Riviera being for a lot of the. But yeah, a lot of the music is the writing is inspired by past events and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going off topic. You got to tell me, man, because I'm kind of
Hey,
a little.
I'm listening. I'm listening. But okay, so I see you do some modeling. Like, how do you enjoy modeling?
Yeah, modeling. It was some new introduced to me by Tommy Sanito. Tommy Sanito introduced that to me. When I first met him, he said I had a certain look to me, which is like a power look or a reasonable doubt look. So he wanted to give me that presidential feel, and he wanted the public to know my personality for real and the way I look at things. And he made that scene for me, and I just kept going with it, and I took it to the next level. Even me and Tommy, when I don't have Tommy there, I still get busy. So
yeah. So how
the Miami photo shoot was all my production. I ain't had no help with that. Everything was a check mark with that. Best photographer in Miami. Shout out to Olay Ventura. I don't know if I said her name right, but Anastasia Skyline. Shout out to the models of the day and the photographer for the occasion.
So with Tommy,
I love it. I love the models.
So with working with Tommy, like, have you guys been working on projects other than modeling?
We worked on Miami Nights, and that was our first project, and we worked on that with FaZe Jackson at the Buckley House, and then we transitioned to Spider Studios. Shout out to Ben at Spider Studios in North Homestead. It was a real serious project, man. Shout out to Billy. Shout out to Kareem Hunt, who spent time with me around that time. Shout out to Jake Paul for showing me love at the Hilton Christmas night. I really appreciate that. Shout out to Q Money who popped up to the party. DJ EB who popped up to that Hilton party Christmas night. That was during the recording times of Miami Nights, and it was it was crunch time for me because I found somebody who believed in my craft, which was Tommy Sanito, and he had a lot of plugs for me, my brand and my outlet. He had a lot of outlets for the brand, so yeah. He was stepping out and putting his neck on the line for me, and I was producing the best music that I could and giving them the feeling of Miami because that's who raised me. And we mixed that with Cleveland engineering, and we came out with one hell of a project, I feel.
Yeah.
2020 on July 4th, yeah.
Shout out Cleveland.
Shout out to
a lot
Cleveland.
Of big Cleveland names.
Jake I'm really blessed for real to know the people that I know for real, man. Yeah. And it get a good feeling on that I could dibble and dabble in different environments and get to know different people.
Yeah, for sure. So what's been the biggest challenge for you?
The biggest challenge for me is staying focused because I love being in Miami, so I really want to live down here, but my son is in Cleveland, so I spend a lot of time in Cleveland. With the COVID going on, we got the online learning, and I spend it during the day with him with that, so I just got to stay focused. And I have to be in a good environment to feel certain type of vibes to make the music, and Miami is one of them places where I like to create. So right now, at this moment, I'm creating a few songs for Scarface because the project isn't done yet, but I'm here at the moment, so this is a time for creation.
Yeah.
So, you know, just staying focused is the main key and producing the music. Other than that, it's a breeze. Making the music is easy.
Okay.
Because you gotta have a love for it. Like, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. And just being genuine.
Just genuine and studying. You can't make music if you don't study different people. You don't study different genres of music. I listen to rock, I listen to K-pop, I listen to country, I listen to Spanish music, I listen to Nigerian music that I can't even understand because it's a known fact. Michael Jackson told 50 Cent this quote when they was making Animals. They don't know your language in Africa, they know the melody. So if you could figure the melody out and mix your words up to be tasteful, you know, if you're genuine about what you're saying, people gonna feel where you're coming from. That's a key component in making music, man. For real.
Yeah.
Being diverse, because when you put yourself in a box, that's never a good look. You always gotta step outside the box. You can't do what the next man doing. You can't sound like the next man sound. They're not looking for that. They looking for the bank. If you're not the bank, then you ain't. My last name Bankhead. You're not the bank, then you know gotta be the number one. So that's what we doing. We being diverse. We still rapping, we still singing, we still making K-pop, we still making pop, and we even transitioning into house music. We doing shit like that. For London, we doing London type of sounds right now. So different thing, Afro beat. Shout out to that. Shout out to the UK, man. Shout out to the whole Africa.
Yeah, I actually work with this one artist. I'll have to send you his information, but he's from the UK. But yeah, so since releasing Miami Nights, what would you say that you would like people to take away from the EP?
Just when you come to Miami, play my music. That's first off. When you come to Miami, play my sound. Because I used to hustle on the blocks of Miami. So when you listen to my sound, you listening to the real Miami. You're not listening to the fake Miami. You listen to the kid who used to hustle at Sobe Live and Nikki Beach and Dream. I used to promote clubs and pass out ribbons with my name initials in the inside and get paid at the end of the night at the club. Get the fight, all type of shit. Because you selling drugs, running from the police out there. You listening to real shit when you listen to my music, and I'm really outside. So I want y'all to take away from my experience, from the experience that you'll get from Miami Nights. Everything is real. Nothing is authenticated. Nothing is fabricated. And I don't know, man. Just it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Hey, when I come down to Miami, you already know I'm gonna have the Miami Nights playing.
Let me reiterate that. What I want them to take away from Miami Nights is chase your dream and don't put yourself in a box. Because everybody wants you to rap, everybody wants you to do this. Do what your heart tell you to do. Because most people don't do that. Most people don't follow their dreams. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I feel like doing. I don't give a fuck what everybody think about that shit. Most people ain't like that I was singing. Most people tell me to go back to making rap music. Most people tell me, follow your dreams. That's what I put into that shit. Follow your dreams. For real. Because I was feeling at one point that I can only rap. But then when I started singing, when I met Tommy, I started singing and I kept doing it. I started making different things. I started making different sounds, and it was real. It was important to me, so I started taking it more serious.
Yeah, it's definitely a blessing to build with those that are around you and just level up, because I feel like there's not enough people that are doing that. And if they chase their dreams, just imagine how many more.
The possibilities endless.
Yeah, definitely. We all take L's. How do you bounce back from taking an L?
When I take an L, I face the L. I face the L, then I face the L.
Yeah.
You heard me? For real.
Yeah.
And I might take a sip. I might go for a jog and then hop in the water, take a dip.
Yeah.
For real. What I do is when somebody tell me I can't do something, I tell myself that I can. And I push it to the limit. because it ain't nothing that you can't do. I see these, listen, when I ride around Miami, I see a lot of people in mansions, Ferraris, Porsches, and I know that if I excel if I believe in myself, the willpower will excel you to become who you want to become. So you always got to believe in yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit is very fucking important. So when a motherfucker tell you can't do something or you take an L, you fall, you make sure you get the fuck back up. And you just work harder and smarter, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with working hard. Ain't nothing wrong with working smart. And ain't nothing wrong with being diverse. You always got to look outside the box and look at this shit from a bird's eye view. So look at, you know, when I fall, I kind of look at it how did I fall? Why did I fall? Not how I could fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Saying not what didn't I do or and what my fault. All right, I took an L. Next time, if I gotta be aggressive, I'm gonna be aggressive. If I don't have to be aggressive next time, then I don't. If I was aggressive at the wrong time, then you just learn from different situations. You take the good from the bad.
Right.
So anything bad, you take the good out that shit and you excel yourself.
And me specifically, I mean, I've taken L's and I just realized that there's more ahead. So you just got to be prepared for it.
Gotta be strong.
Gotta be.
Life ain't, listen, only the strong survive. Life ain't for the weak.
You got to push through the storm. Yeah.
This shit is real deal. If you weak, you're gonna end up on the fucking street. If you want something, you gotta chase it. You can't sit on your ass. And that's why I respect the people, my team. FaZe Jackson, Tommy Sanito. That's why I respect my photographer. Olay Vento. That's why I respect the model who for the occasion, the Anastasia Skyline. These people are out chasing their dreams. Motherfuckers ain't sitting around looking for handouts. People really know people and people have respect for them and they carry themselves in a certain manner. Hef, look at him. Look at him. He don't sit home. He posts everywhere he go because he thankful. And he chased his dreams. And the motherfucker told him he couldn't, so he did it. You know what I'm saying? That shit means something. Look at you. You ain't no slouch. You stay on your grind. You never know what it's going to take you to where you want to go. Dreams come true. We in a world full of dreams, man. And dreams come true, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Reality of motherfucker. You chasing it.
People love to talk. People love to talk and try to hold you back and tell you why it's not practical. Fuck that.
Listen, they will only tell you what they feel like they can't achieve. So you always believe that you will achieve. Your willpower will take you to the fucking top. This is a fact. We look at people like 50 Cent, shot 9 times. The big gangster in his hood sent a hit out on him. He was very discouraged. He said he was even scared at certain moments when he would go certain places to work out. His mans was a bitch when they went to go work out. So he was the one that was carrying that hammer. He just had his mans for the lookout. But you know, it was a front, but he was still jogged the hood. Niggas have to excel themselves. If you in a sticky situation, face that shit, man. And make sure that you grind hard. These pussy niggas that tell you what they can't do. That's a fact.
How do you manage to make your mark?
Standing firm and keep putting out new, I stay creative and just a lot of concepts run through my mind. And I work with a company called Fiverr for freelance development as far as concepts. So any type of concept that you have, 3D printing, clothing concepts, marketing, digital design, all of these things you can find through Fiverr, Fiv or Fiverr, something like that. Fiverr, Fiverr. Yeah, Fiverr.
I think I've seen them before.
Yeah, they're a big company, man. They've been running for a long time, and they got a lot of people under their development team. And they going hard, man. They getting a lot of jobs done and making people's job easier. So when I put out a project, it's easy to go in there and find somebody to help me achieve what I'm looking for.
Okay.
You know, so I stay creative on the concepts and get them out. So if I get a concept that's not good, I just put it to the side and I keep it going with the concept.
Okay.
I never get a concept. I never get discouraged on concepts. I always keep it going.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm a little, like I said, I'm a little smoky. Give me a break.
Hey, you're good, my guy.
Might be get slizzard, but
hey,
yeah,
you are good.
I never get discouraged on concepts. I keep them coming, and that's how I find to stay fun for real.
Hey, you know, I love those nights where like you're up all night just thinking of stuff, and you just can't sleep.
But when you find what you're looking for, it's like you hit the jackpot.
Yeah.
Concept, like I got a clothing brand that's coming out, but I'm not gonna have my face on it. I'm gonna have somebody else's face on it, so they can't be biased. Because a lot of people that hate on your brand. So you know, I just keep the concepts coming, man. And if it's an obstacle, we work around it.
And like you have to be a doer for sure, because there's like a lot of people will come up with a concept, but they won't necessarily take the action, and then somebody else will take, you know, down the road. So that's a big regret.
Always go through with your concept, because another motherfucker make your shit and you will be mad. You will be very unsettled about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit'll get to you. So
for real.
Let your concepts out, man. Chase your concepts.
Don't
fuck around with your dreams, for real.
So what do you think someone has to do to necessarily make it?
To stay consistent, man, because people like consistency. People like to see people show face, get to meet people, and understand mingling. I'm not the best mingler, but I'm starting to understand it. You see, I'm not looking at the camera the whole time because I'm paying attention to the sunset. I mean, the coastline. But yeah, man. You know, just learn your craft, man, and be consistent, and that's how you win, for real. Because once you learn it, it's like walking in the park. And then it becomes easy to you. And then you just take over the game on a whole different level. And then that goes for recording too, man. When you recording, stay consistent on recording. Don't stop recording, because once you get a little restless on that shit, it really slow you down. So stay recording. Don't stop that shit, man. If you out here making music.
Yeah, I know I've seen some artists, they record like every night.
Yeah, that's good to record every night, man, because the more songs, just don't be trash. If you trash, just give it up. But if you really got some good shit to drop, man, put that shit out there, man. Make sure you record every night.
I had
it's people that's out here that's trash. But if you keep going, man, you'll win, man. I can't say a nigga trash, man. I can't say a nigga trash. Yeah. If you keep going, you'll win. The consistency will excel you at all times, and keep recording, because when you consistently record, it becomes like you're riding a bicycle.
So what would you like to say to the people in Cleveland that are trying to go to the next level?
People in Cleveland that are trying to go to the next level. Find a recording spot that makes you comfortable. It's all about comfortable. You gotta be in a spot where you feel you could be creative. You gotta be around good energy. So if that means going to the studio by yourself, go to the studio by yourself. You don't need 10 people to go to the studio with you. Go to the studio by yourself. You and your engineer. Find an engineer that really cares about your craft. That's one thing that's really important. That's what I respect about FaZe. FaZe really care about the craft, man. So when we go record, he put his all into it, and we come out with a nice hit. And you know, we do it again the next day. So find somebody who really care about your craft. And just keep a good aura, man. Whether it means bringing candles, no matter what it is. I'll take the check. Thank you. No matter what it is.
I feel like if
just chase your shit, man. Just chase your shit and get good people around you. And then you have to make sure that you leave the city. You have to make sure that you leave the city, because it's good to venture and it's good to know different people. Like, so when the concerts come up like South by Southwest get to popping again, y'all need to be out there if y'all making a sound for yourself. And if y'all making a name for yourself, you know, for real.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta be at events and get the brush shoulders with big people. It's really important. It's really important that you get to know people, but the right people. Don't just know anybody. So in other words, no A&Rs or no engineers. So engineers and A&Rs are the only people who you need to know. Everybody else is a dove. Everybody else is like, and DJs are the most important. So DJs are the most important besides your engineer, and A&Rs come third. Yep. So DJs, A&Rs, and DJs, A&Rs, and the engineer. Those are the only three people you need to know. You need to know nobody else, no hip hop, rap friends, fuck all that lame shit. That shit is lame. Make sure you chase your shit, no matter what genre you in, pop, rock. Make sure you chase it. You link yourself up with good people. Don't spend all your money. You get that advance. You make sure you throw it back tenfold. Stack your bread, buy a business, and keep making music. If it's what you love to do, man, you can make it. So chase your dreams, man, and go to different places and meet people. Chicago right next to you. Go to Chicago. New York 7 hours away. Go to New York. Try to New York with your friends or something. Make sure that you've got a good aura and that you're somewhere where you can record where a person cares about your music. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Look beautiful. Yes, man.
So what's your ultimate goal?
Ultimate goal is to take over, and I ain't gonna fuck around. I came to make a nigga mad, and I came to make the fans happy. Straight up, I came to give y'all what y'all been looking for. I came to produce a sound that hasn't been produced in a while. I came to mix a combination of sounds that will show that I'm an elite artist. And it don't even matter about the money to me for real, because this shit is really, really fun to me. And meeting the people is such a blessing. Like I said, shout out to Tommy Sanito, one of the first people who believed in me. Shout out to Gerald Dawson, Gerald D. He believed in me, man. I used to pay for my motherfucking studio time. Shout out to Tay Fletcher. You know, these are people who cared about me and pushed me in the right direction, man. And you know, man, I just want to make people proud that cared about me and excel my music sound to the next level.